Alright guys, so I wanted to give everybody a better look at our lab rats room. So this room is really different. This room is our latest one here in Austin at 15 Locks. And we are of course PuzzleWerks, going and building stuff. We do offer this room for sale. It's a pretty crazy build. So this one is crazy technical. So it's all automated. You have 3 rooms. I'm in the red room right now. Got the yellow room right here. And then here on the other side of this door, I have the blue room. So this room is designed for anywhere between 8 to 24 people. And now to put that in a frame of reference, most of the rooms we design cap out at 8 to 10. So it's not just us putting a bunch of people in here. It really is designed for it. It's got the puzzles to do it. So what ends up happening with this room, it's really different. You have the 3 rooms, red, yellow, and blue. And inside of the 3 rooms, the game is played in 3 phases. And in each of the phases, each room has 3 trigger puzzles that they need to do to light up these lights and ultimately let them know that they've solved all the puzzles in their room and their phase. So everybody's always working together. A lot of the rooms do a lot of stuff together. It's all color-coded. So like, for instance, this box here is purple, which means that the red and the blue room are gonna do it together. So with this one, they get a key and turn this on. And then this side has the ability to adjust it. And as you turn each of the knob, the different lights light up. But on this side in the blue room, they have copies of the pipes as well. And they actually have levels marking where they need to go. So the blue room's having to tell the red room what to do on that. There's a lot of stuff that's all automated in here, so to give a frame of reference, this room has 39 trigger inputs, 120 outputs, 75 channels of DMX, 31 RFID readers, just a ton of stuff, and it's all run by 5 different servers into one Mac. So it's all being run by the control room, and they can control everything. They have overrides for everything, but as a whole, everything kind of does itself. So like when they do that, this one in particular, they do the valves, they get it right, they hear a notification sound, a voiceover tells them congratulations, red room, one of these lights above the door lights up, progresses the game, keeps track of the fact that they have one of their 3 trigger puzzles now, and also when that happens, for instance, this little panel pops off the wall and shoots a Nerf dart at them that shoots down, bounces across the room, and has a code written on it on a yellow dart, which means it's for the yellow room. The timer system is all done by video in here, so you've got our main timer there running, and you see where it says transfer available, there's actually a second timer that pops up and counts down 6 minutes. Every 6 minutes, when that gets to 0, it pauses and tells them that they have a transfer available. And what that just has to do with these doors. So these doors, like I said, they're broken up into 3 teams. Now, these doorways are totally open. There's nothing going on between the doors. So you can just walk between the rooms freely. You can see, you can talk, you can pass items. Now, one thing though is these doors are red right now. That I have it deactivated so I can walk around, but they have brake beam sensors in them. So anytime you walk, if you cross below that line and above that line, so you walk through here, it's going to set off the sensors, which is going to make the alarm go off. So in all 3 rooms, the lights shut out, the alarm starts blaring, it starts yelling asset out of containment, until you go back to your room and get back on your side. So what this allows is we are broken up into teams. We do have some separation there, but we also have a constant flow of information. I can see what the yellow room's doing. I can give them stuff. I can talk to them. We are both in different rooms and playing the same game all at one time. It's really cool, really different. But basically in each of the 3 phases, once everybody gets all their trigger puzzles done, then that's going to let those doors open up and let us into the other room. So the transfer, every 6 minutes, is going to count down, and this little panel here on the wall, we'd hear a voice that says transfer available. These would light up red, showing that they're activated. And then everybody is wearing a RFID wristband. So we give this to everybody. If I scanned it, it would then turn green and say transfer approved. And I have 4 seconds to go through the doors. They turn green to light up and let me know that that I can walk through them. Give me 4 seconds to get through, then it goes red again, and they're armed. That way there's this constant move of people. So the other thing that happened in this room, again, everything's automated, all the trigger puzzles, all the outputs, all the lights, everything like that. All the lights on the ceiling are totally pixel mapped in DMX. So we have total control over them the whole time, doing different colors in different rooms, doing patterns, whatever. Top of every phase, there are these 3 phase boxes, so they actually start the game off locked, and when phase 1 starts, these would pop open in every room. So like here's phase 2, and if I don't lock it all the way, you can see that when the magnet releases, it opens up on its own. So we've got that everywhere. Everybody has that in all the different rooms. And again, just tons of little props. If you check out our other YouTube videos, you can see all the different games and what they do. But right at the very beginning of the game, we come in and we actually tell the game how many players we have, and then it knows in each of the 3 phases how many people it wants in each room. So for instance, the first phase, we start them off all equal. So you can see that there are 2 panels lit up in there. They're actually green because I already checked in red. Yellow is also 2 and green right now because I told it I had 6 players. And blue, I've got these 2 that are lit up red. That's saying that they need somebody. So if I scan a wristband, it goes green while I'm holding it. So what needs to happen is I need 2 people to come in here and at the same time put their wristbands up on there. When I do that, it's going to tell me blue room checked in. It's going to, at that point, since all 3 rooms are checked in, it's going to tell me phase 1 begins now. It's going to play a video. It's going to do all sorts of stuff. For phase 2, it actually stacks blue room lower than the others. So depending on how many players we've told it are playing, it's going to separate the teams differently. And then for phase 3, it's actually going to stack red and blue really heavy and have yellow start the phase with almost nobody in it. Because this is changing the whole time, that means that you constantly have a flow of people between all the rooms. So you're not just this one team that I play with the whole time. We get a big corporate group in here with 20 people. They're constantly going to be working with different people in different rooms, in their room, moving around between the rooms, all that good stuff. So I do want to go ahead and try to scan this with my 2 bracelets.
Blue room checked in.
And that's the voice. Those voices are the ones that kind of go throughout. So if I had it fully armed right now, the system would then go and start phase 1, which would then change the text up on the screen where it says scan your wristbands. It's telling us to check in right now. If I had it fully armed, it would then go into the next phase. It would start phase 1, the doors would lock, the alarms would go on, and it would let me then start to do all my puzzles for phase 1. Another cool thing in here, our clue system is all video based. So we've got clue buttons in each room. Push that and it blindingly lights up the camera. But when you do that, it alerts my game master, and lets them come on webcam. So this whole section right here, they actually pop up as a webcam there. So you still have your timer, you still have your text-based clues if there's anything automated in the game that's happening. And they can talk to any or all of the games at the same time. So they come in audio to the mic in the room. We have mics in the room so we can hear what the players are doing, obviously cameras and all that good stuff. But yeah, so this is Lab Rats. Again, totally automated, everything happens automatically. And I may do another little short video where I show you guys the control room to show you that panel and stuff. I guess just also it's a little bit of fun to show you our endgame in here. You've got a rat golf ball that you put in here, and if you let him through here, he's gonna fall to the back. He's gonna go hit this conveyor belt, get brought up back to the top, and dumped out here. Here's our buddy. So I do that, and then he hits the bottom, and it automatically turns on, and it's gonna pull him back up to the top and reset it, give it back. So at the end, you end up getting all these locks undone. We are 15 locks, so there are 15 locks on this thing. And then you also get keys at the end that are these big pieces that slide in here. And you end up with the 3 of them having to get the ball all the way down. You get him successfully all the way down the path to the bottom, and he comes over, and then he goes down to the cheese, hits another little sensor here, the door opens and lets him in, and that triggers your win condition for the room. And the exit door pops open, experiment success, congratulations.